To the channel. It's a big game, fellas. We see we're down by 3, 8-4, 5-7. We got the Cardinals twice, so we got to win these next 4 games, go 9-7, and hope the Cardinals lose one along the way, like this week. All right, guys. Big game. The rookie came in big. That damn Huff, man, he did an outstanding job. I tell you, he was the starting position today. He brought us back and won that game in overtime. He's a rookie. 2 TDs, 1 INT. So we played a good ball game. Played a good ball game.
I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurker and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block of me screaming, they know what bank said. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tank said. I got the live in the mansion, they know what I got some up in the jettle, they know what that. I came on top of the building again, we had a plan. We came on top of the building again, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. Always good, occasionally spectacular. But right now, he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe. But, hey, it's week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows?
Yeah, those scintillating plays, those splash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award.
They go play action.
Oh, good try. Good job. Took off there and start the game.
It is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Don't throw me INTs, guys, so we gotta play careful.
Line of scrimmage again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. On the defensive side of the ball, the starters for Los Angeles. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garcon. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week. 19 carries, 78 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day,
This is some bullshit, man. This is the same guy killed us last time.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle hitting double
Same
digits
fucking
with
guy
his 10th
last time. Come
touchdown
on,
of the
guys.
season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Gould now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Now it's Gurley. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg. Huff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
Good job.
Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Nice
gain of 21 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
on first down. Huff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods. That'll bring up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Huff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 5 catches, 101 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
On first down, it's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march there right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on, rookie.
And a return.
That's some bullshit. Really good about this shit.
At the 15-yard line.
Oh, come on, man.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
That's a bad route there.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Good tackle.
McKenna.
What the hell are you doing, man?
Look at the
guy. He ran away from him for it.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
There you go.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
There you go. Good job. That's what hey, look, 2 first-round draft choices, baby. You better get something done. Good job.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Better do something good for your team. Good job.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first and goal, Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Huff. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Gotta get in his zone, fellas. Come on. Where's that play at? Right here. Come on.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Back to throw. Huff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He could just go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon.
How did
And
he
he
get to that
gets
hole?
this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still
What are we
able to
doing,
pick up a
guys?
nice solid
Come on, this is a
game. The
must-win,
disadvantage
guys.
of
Must-win.
blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run it with McKinnon.
Why y'all keep going back? Run after the guy.
They give him 13 yards there.
Y'all man to man.
What
He doing some stupid shit.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement.
You got running, y'all running back. What's his line? Okay, line back. Why are you running back instead of going after? That's a bad angle. Come on, guys.
They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. The first down carry for Davis. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On play action, now Garoppolo.
Why are you standing there?
It's a short one here.
Come on, man. What is wrong with the control? The brand new one.
They'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw is Garoppolo. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Come on.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
'49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
One of the advantages of defense, I remember, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Everybody team and all these bitches all go to work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Monday morning.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And across
Come on, guys. What was that?
End zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
That was a poor defensive series.
Jarek McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw. Huff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 23 yards on the play.
Way to float it right over the head. Cardinals losing. Come on, guys. We got to get back in the game.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense.
It's big right here.
Reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 14-3, that's our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday
we've been down there before, bro. We made a comeback last time. They don't want to put you on the bench, man, because we wouldn't be here. You didn't win that game.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers.
Just said Allah
You're
tight end,
hungry
bitch.
when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Get that ass to work.
Back to throw. Huff.
Good throw, good catch.
Complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. His first catch.
Why you not at work?
That's
what I said.
That was a route run, not just
this ain't no morning football for you.
Found the hole in the zone, made sure the
and that's with my channel.
I was able to make
hey, hit that like button.
And put the down marker back to 1.
Okay, Commish.
Throwing on 1st down. Huff. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And this time
nobody open. With nobody open. Come on, guys. We're playing good football.
The on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll
a lot of football left in this game. We got to win, man.
Bad scramble there on 1st down.
Cardinals getting their butt beat. This is critical right now.
He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get it down to the
33-yard line. All right, Gurley, good run.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the
drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
Nowhere near 1,000 yards. We're going to lose the start this year. You hurt half of your shit. You know, 1,000 yards, only play 4 games.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's got this down
way to find the hole.
The 20 before he's dropped.
What are you getting that hole?
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Keep it knocking, but you can't come in. I don't like that play. I don't like it. You know what, man? Let's try this one. We ain't did this one in a while. Let's see what happens. All right, it should be pretty good. Things are looking about in the right spot. Let's get it done.
On 1st and 10, Huff.
Good catch, Crow. What, he's in bounds?
Says the line judge.
Oh, come on.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them
wow. Y'all ain't gonna show that, huh? And they say you can challenge it. Well, okay, I don't want to do that. Wow. Right there. Uh-oh. Okay. All right.
You see him working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
I don't like this
so
play
after
right
the
here.
incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Called it.
Throwing again. Huff.
Touchdown. Good job, Cook. Rookie, man, you throwing, baby. Tell the commission, look at that throw right there, rookie. We're going to pay you guys. We're keeping you on the team. Good throw.
So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental
that rookie right there. Perfect throw.
Because oftentimes for a rookie,
got him beat. Oh, yeah. Perfect throw. Right there in the bread basket.
Or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point.
All right, guys. Back in this ball game. Come on. Put some good defense.
A 14-10 ball game.
Baltimore winning.
That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a
guys.
touchdown for Los Angeles.
It's a beautiful throw for a rookie, man. He's only a 67. He's going for 85. He can't get that done. That guy got some touch.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out.
All right, guys, need some defense right here. We ain't played no defense. We got 1 interception. That was it. Okay. You guys run on that. They ran on that. They throw on that. They run on this, though. We got to start guessing correctly.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon.
Good hit, Donald. Still 4 yards, Joe.
At the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down.
The Jags playing a 1 and 10 team.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action, Garoppolo. Complete to the right.
Man, what is it? Shut up, man. What are y'all doing?
Down, but not before he takes
Cheaters.
the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16
Guys,
there.
y'all not attacking at all. Y'all just sitting back. It's man to man. Okay. The defense ain't working. Let's get out of it. Go to another one. That don't work.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
Hello?
Hey, it's Randy here.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, on the blotter, they had a night shift, an employee that was blood of alcohol. Are they supposed to do a blood draw or just let them go?
Who had alcohol?
One of the employees on 2 North.
Oh, well, they should have taken him down to the ER, but I guess that's their choice.
They did a blood draw, right? Okay.
Well,
So all they did was escort them to the BC Center and let them go.
okay, well, that's a leadership problem. They should have charged him with drunk on duty.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to check because our officer is the one that took them to the BC. Said, I wonder what happened after that.
I don't know. All
They
right.
didn't call you last night?
Nope.
Okay. Let me see if I can get all over Sampson. I think he's a responding officer.
All right.
Okay.
He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Hey, guys, we're going to put some defense today or tomorrow, man. Cold, man. Can beat on the crossing pattern. Okay, guys. This guy is too accurate for man-to-man. I see that already. He burned us up. He's tearing us apart. So, we got to do something different. Maybe get a little blitz
Ball
on.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running.
Big hit right there, Ray.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The fumble right there, man. Well, Baltimore winning 21-0. Guys, we got to win this game. Stop playing around.
Take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now McKinnon.
What was that?
Down here right around the 20.
Everybody coming in.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
We're looking terrible, man. We're looking terrible.
Here's McKinnon.
What was that?
Down, but not before they get it inside.
Come on, guys. That's some bullshit.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Guys. I don't know what the hell y'all doing, but it ain't football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his
Ray,
way forward here
Ray,
for
good
a
tackle.
modest
But goddamn,
gain.
why?
5
What
yards,
kind
a
of?
good
What are
run
y'all
there, and
doing?
2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run.
Good hit.
And he'll go backwards.
That's Ray right there.
To the 5.
My rookie, Ray, good
Loss
hit.
of 3 to bring up 4th.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Gold is able to put it through.
Ray, good
And
hit.
that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Man, White, you got some big arms,
And
boy.
now out on the field, here comes Los
All right, rookie,
Angeles.
take your time. You just score before half. We get the ball at half.
But not just that, they had a great air attack.
Right, in the
Do
game.
they stick with that?
Yeah, a whole lot of
I
time
would
there.
think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Huff. Oh, he's got a man wide
Good
open.
throw, Huff.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a good drive right here. We got to get to the end zone. Don't like that play. You know what? We ain't good there. Everybody where they supposed to be, goddamn it. All right, let's go.
On 1st down, Huff.
Go.
And an alley to run.
They fumble. God damn it, I tried to dive. Oh, come on, Huff. We ain't getting no breaks, man. We ain't getting no breaks.
It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Nobody open here.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now McKinnon to start the drive.
How you gonna get a hole that big?
Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's free going down
God
the left
damn it,
side.
guys.
It's a foot twice. And finally wrestled
Hey,
down at
everybody
the
up on the line of
8-yard
scrimmage. That's
line.
some bullshit,
It's a
man.
big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. 45 yards on the ground.
Wow.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown,
Fucking
San
bullshit, man.
Francisco.
These guys, man, got no front line. Where's
Jerick
Donald at?
McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Yeah.
And the 49ers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right,
man. We driving good.
I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
And as we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Huff. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Yeah, when nobody open. Wow. Yeah, nobody open.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down. Huff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't quite intercept
Cook,
it.
you never run that route correctly.
There. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
He's one-on-one, good across.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, defense showed them like that when they started. Man,
so on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Yeah, guys. What are we going to do here?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
There you go.
Rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. He's at the 50. 30.
Good job, Johnson.
The 20. 10.
There we go. That's what we needed right there.
Touchdown, LA.
That's what we needed.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
That's what we needed right there. Good job. Give me that. Bye. Gone. Bye. See ya. What we needed before the half. Right there.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
What we needed. That's what we needed, fellas. Get us back in this game.
Good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Good job.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That's it. Take it to the half. Good job, fellas.
So we have reached halftime here with a visiting 49ers.
All right, guys. We're back in the game. Good pickoff. Good pick six.
As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
75 yards, guys.
We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. The Panthers trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Joe Flacco turning back the clock. 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get out to the Bay Area, see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Oakland. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. A touchdown pass there for Derek Carr. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentator, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I told you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Huff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Better catch that. He dropped it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Huff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback.
Good tackle.
And not much there.
Okay,
maybe a yard up to the 24. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. To the right
he's
side.
short.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Off play action. Huff. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
There you go.
Huff. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good block.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huff. Throwing over the middle.
My linebacker getting catch up with a receiver. This is some bullshit. Come on, guys. That's some bullshit.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Huff, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Garoppolo now. Goodwin able to haul it in. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Gold to add the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Back to the air on second down. Huff, rush coming, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing on third and long. Huff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He finds Taylor, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll try to punch it into Davis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So put
yeah, he was only down by 7 fucking points. He was some bullshit,
probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline talk about it, right? Because you get that far,
Cars
that
move,
deep,
it'll make
you
you
want to
lose.
come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
Oh, God. Get back in there.
Now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off the bootleg. Huff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Huff.
Oh, that was a bad throw. That was a bad throw. You threw behind them.
This time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They're going to just make you throw the ball that bad. That was 20 yards behind them to the line. Come on, guys.
And I know
Not
this
even
the
just
holiday
blank
season because here we are in December.
Yeah, that's way
It's the
behind the
season
guy.
of giving.
Come on.
Maybe
We
for
were
his
throwing
own
the ball that
sake
bad
after
all
the
day.
game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run again here with West. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He gets this one to Garcon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Guys, we're playing man-to-man. What are y'all doing? Y'all know what another guy.
Over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. This is West. And now running right through it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jordan Phillips in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Garcon.
God damn, guys. He's all day to throw the ball.
Before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight.
You guys everywhere, man.
It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And his throw is incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Huff. And he's got Moncrief. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You're not you when you're losing. Snickers satisfies.
Give me a
back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Huff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
How did he drop that?
Pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but really difficult to hold on to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of Kansas City Chiefs filled him up, I noticed.
Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Huff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
We need to win this game. That was it, man. Fuck, man.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Davis, he'll try to run for it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Still in denial, man.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's it?
And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, guys.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
First down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play.
What are you doing?
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
What are you doing? We feel like I tell you it's training on my team. What kind of guy you got? Everybody gets it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now it's the backup Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Over the middle, and he's got good. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now Gold for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Gold now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Goff on 2nd down. He's got a man, complete.
Yo, Hobson.
Hey, James, this is Lieutenant Colonel Swift. How are you this morning?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, John, Redker, who is that?
Hey, Randecker. Uh-huh.
Is that your deputy now?
Right, Randecker.
Hey, had an email to Mark's out of pocket this morning, about Beachgate not being fully manned. Our 2 guys were out there, and one of your guys were out there, so I don't know. Maybe one of my guys went to the bathroom or something, but he said he got a couple complaints from somebody. I don't know.
And so the colonel came through, and I guess he saw him in the gate shack.
Oh, saw him in the gate shack?
Yep.
Was it raining?
I don't think it was raining this morning. I'm not 100% for sure.
Yeah, I noticed yesterday we had an issue with lightning 5 miles out, so we still had the gate open, but I'll check into it. But he's saying one of the guys was in the gate shack.
Right. So that was Parker, yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll check into it then, because according to my guys, they were out there.
Okay. And he still want to look into open the Navy gate just for right turn only inbound traffic. Yeah, so the people can make that left turn.
Done in the next week or 10 days. So I don't know if it would be worth it. In fact, we had the general out there the day before yesterday looking at it. So.
Okay, so we're not putting. So you're not getting a new canopy up there?
Say again?
So you're not getting a new canopy up there, just the bollards?
We're getting the bollards, and then we're getting a new gate shack, but that'll be in late June when we do that.
Okay, so there's still a little more to do later on, is what you're saying.
Yeah, later on.
Okay. All right, boss.
Okay.
All right, boss.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Okay.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run with Breida. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Back to throw, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
There's my ball. Good job. Good job.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Goff on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And a look now at Goff as he remains down and shaken up apparently. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Misery boy. You motherfuckers probably calling each other and shit and keep bitches up. Right. Me and the Kansas City Chiefs will be in the press box watching you get your ass beat.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The first throw for the backup Lynch. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how they got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Garoppolo on third down. Time for a break. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Lynch here off the bootleg. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Lynch. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Lynch to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, you two, man, go to work, man. God damn. Stop messing with my mentally. Everybody said I'm tired. Everybody about to say I'm tired.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Lynch. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
The Rams on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Lynch. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Once again, it's Lynch. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide.
Go to work. Wait, watch out for tonight.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again here, Lynch. And that's going to
Pass interference, guys.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Steps away. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot for Lynch. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's it, man.
They were going for a consolation TD.
Coach
It was
Hobaleni
not to be.
Coach
Time
Hobaleni
has run out now on this game.
Him and football player in the league.
Offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And